In today's episode, I have an awesome guest, Josh Bickers, and we're going to be talking about chakras. Well, we're here with Josh Bickers. Josh, please.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's awesome being here, and I'm excited to be on the podcast. I'm excited that you started the podcast.
Josh is the person who did my basically my initiation, because the short story, back in the day, like a month ago, I was just like living my life, not paying attention to any of all these things, and because I met Josh, I was capable to start bringing things out there, and very thankful for that.
So, and honestly, it's been awesome watching you grow, because from the day I met you to now, it's just insane the transformation that you've had, and just kind of where you're heading, and just leading from your heart, and living an authentic life, which I think we all owe it to ourselves to do so.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, today we're going to talk about chakras. What like these chakras are?
All right, so the chakras, we have many different chakras throughout the body. We have I typically talk about our 7 main chakras. So the chakra system, it's said that it is created, it's energy centers, and it's created before our physical body starts to manifest within the womb. So we have these chakra points and meridian lines, and they're like little energy points, like they look like little vortexes, and they have different properties to them. Once they start spinning, the energy starts to spin around them, and then it creates this physical form of what we have now. So we have our 7 main chakras, and we have the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and our crown chakra. We have more chakras than that, but those are the ones I mainly talk about. And each one of those chakras govern different parts of the body. They govern different aspects of our lives, and they also hold energy that from things that we've taken on in life. So a lot of the times you'll find traumas, or you'll find limited beliefs, or cycles and patterns being held in the chakras, which that can in turn make us act different in life and manifest different things in life. So the chakra system is something that we really want to take note of, keep track of, cleanse and clear. There's so many different methods to do so.
So how do these chakras will like affect our everyday life in general?
Yeah, so with the chakra system, it can affect anything from physical aspects of us to our mental, to our external and our reality. So when, let's just say, for example, we have a solar plexus, which is right here, it's about right underneath the ribs. Let's say that chakra is out of whack, it's out of balance. When that happens, you can see gut issues, you can see heartburn or regurgitation and things like that, or you can have, if it's really underactive, which means it's not flowing that great, you can have your stomach not flowing that great, so you can see constipation and stuff like that. And then in the reality of things with the solar plexus, it has a lot it governs like our self-esteem, it governs our ability to exert our will, and it's said that it's our power center, where we draw our power from. Some people call it the seat of the soul, but with that, that chakra can govern how we are able to exert our will in life, and it also has a lot to do with our personal identity. So a lot of the times if you're seeing yourself feeling unworthy in life, or you're feeling like you're not pretty, or like you have issues in that aspect of things, a lot of the times we want to look at the solar plexus and balance that. And that goes for all the other chakras. They all govern different things, and when we see those things out of whack, we can then balance the chakra to really help bring our reality to what we want it to be.
Can you say that in this case, for example, let's say that you just mentioned that if our solar plexus it's out of whack, you can have like heartburn and stuff like What happens if a person has constantly like chronic heartburn and things like that, and so they go to the doctor, they get medicated, and like they keep like for life they take this pill, they live with like freaking like Pepto in their pocket and all that stuff. Can you say that if we like instead of work on the reflection of the problem, you go and work in the root of the problem, in this case will be the chakra out of whack, can like benefit or can like actually potentially cure that symptom?
Yes, I 100% agree, and I think that in our society where we're at right now, I think that we tend to just turn to medicine. I used to play softball a lot, and I had a guy that he literally carried a bottle of Tums, and he would just eat them like candy because he always had heartburn and stuff like that. But I do think that when it comes to someone that would have chronic heartburn, and you can also look at, I see this a lot with people with fertility issues, the sacral chakra down here, which is underneath the solar plexus, with those chakras, when you balance them, they no longer have fertility issues, and that's because there was something being held in that chakra that was blocking that process from happening. Same with the heartburn. I've had people that come in and they have issues with their gut, where they have inflammation in the gut or they have a lack of flow. Some people have had autoimmune diseases that are attacking the stomach, and we work on those chakras, and it goes away. There are cures for it, and working on the chakra doesn't necessarily always work because there are other things into play there. But if there's ever an issue with any part of the body, one of the first things you want to look at is the chakra system. And that's what I learned going through my awakening, through my teacher, is she looked at it as everything has to do with your chakra system and your energy center. And I went my life thinking, there has to be more than just that. And I'm kind of circling back to that now in my life, where I am realizing almost everything in our lives has to do with our chakras and our energy system, basically.
So basically, what happened in our bodies, or what my body manifests, is actually what our energy system is telling us.
Yeah, and so energy kind of cues the body a lot of the times, and then our body also we have our reactions that we have within our body that cues our energy as well. So it kind of plays off of each other. So while we might have an issue in the body, we want to look at the energetic part as well, because it's not, we have our physical body, we're humans, and that's our journey here, but we also have our energetic side of things. And if we're looking at the energetic side of things, we're not going to solve a lot of physical issues. There's many people that are looking and going to doctors for physical issues. For example, I give this example a lot. There was a lady that I was working on earlier on in my career, and she had hip issues. And while I was looking at her hips, they were out of alignment. And she told me that she had to keep going to the chiropractor and get her hips aligned. But once we aligned the hips, she no longer had to go to the chiropractor and have her hips aligned. So it's just, we have to look at the energetic parts of our bodies first, and one of the main places in all the energetic places in our body is our chakras. And when we keep those clean, we are manifesting and realizing a better life. And if I can just explain a little bit about that really quick, is with our chakras, when they're flowing, we want them to be flowing. They have a color to them. Each one has a certain color, and it vibrates at that frequency. If we have gunk, or we have traumas or blockages or things like that that's being held in our chakra system, we're going to manifest through that gunk or through that trauma. And what that means is we bring in energy, clean universal energy, ready to be manifested out into the world through our chakras to create our reality, because that's how it works. We send out, and then the law of attraction brings it back to us. And when it comes to a chakra that is dirty or has some issues going on, when we manifest or we send that energy out, it goes through that filter of trauma, and then the universe says, oh, they're sending out this trauma energy, let's give them more trauma back, and then we end up continuing to attract the same thing over and over. And that also can just be things that have been passed down from generation to generation. Like if we've seen our mother or father in and out of relationships and not having a stable home, that can get embedded in one of our chakra system or our energy somewhere, and then we send that out and we continue to build in that habit. So that's why it's important to keep track of your chakras. And
well, I mean, you when you were like talking, and I was like following your words, and then it brings to me like this open the door for like a way bigger spectrum of like size that you can attack the same place, because the chakras are just the chakras, but then as you say, like it affects in these parts and like and it brings trauma. So like then you start like going with like or either regressions or either trying to like work how to bring those things from generations because you can actually be like suffering in this life things that happened to like your great father, and something that he came to earth, didn't finish, the guy killed himself, and then like all that thing it keeps like the lineage all the way down towards you, and then you all of a sudden you don't know why you cannot make enough money to pay your bills.
Yeah.
And then like and every time that you get to like get that nice job that it's gonna take you out of the pond, you're like boom, and you drown again. Like and then I've seen a lot of people talking about this, and then it happened. Sometimes like if they go for the holistic side of like approaching the problem with a different outcome, instead of like just go like well I'm a piece of crap, and like, you know what I mean, or like go to therapy and just do that stuff like we said in the beginning, when you go to the root of the problem and then you bring it up. But again, it's a huge spectrum of things that we can talk about, and we were like talking about chakras right now.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and I think we put very clear what chakras are. I would say subscribe to the channel to more information. We're gonna be bringing a lot of information. My name is Patricio. Please, I would love to hear your story. Send comments. Write your story. Your experiences with all this stuff. If you know anything about chakras, please comment. If you wanna teach me something, that would be awesome. And if you don't know anything and we can help you, would be awesome too. Josh, you wanna say Josh owns a center. It's in Ohio. You wanna do?
Yeah. So I have the Center for Healing and Integration that is located in Cincinnati, Ohio, and you can find more information on that at the Center for Healing and Integration.com. You can also go to my Facebook page, which is the Center for Healing and Integration, and I have many events. I have 9 practitioners that work out of the office doing different modalities. And for myself, I am a Reiki Master, and I do tons of teaching and healing. So if you have any questions, any wants or needs, feel free to reach out through my website. And yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.